1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yay! This is David. All right.
My toy.
All right.
Are those for me?
This is how we do a final in conducting.
You can come sing soprano with us. Yeah. We need another one. Let's do neon, 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 neon. 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 Neon, 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 neon.
All right. Interesting. We're gonna go. Okay.
That's good exercise.
Nice job. All right. Let's do neon, 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 neon.
Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon. Neon, 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 neon.
Thank you, Christina and Lolita, for to continue the warm up.
For round 2.
Round 2.
But do whatever you want. You don't have to continue. Just do your thing, whatever it is.
Start. Yeah, we're gonna do the exact same thing again. And we'll go down. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Mi,
re, ma, mo, mu. Mi, re, ma, mo, mu. Mi, re, ma, mo, mu. Mi, re, ma, mo, mu. Mi, re, ma, mo, mu. Mi, re, ma, mo, mu. Mi, re, ma, mo, mu. Alright, let's do one from that one. Here we go. We'll go up. So 1, 2, 3.
All right, while Alita gets ready, just go ahead and have a seat so I can talk to you to make sure that we all know what we're doing. And so on the schedule, everyone has 8 minutes, but you won't have 8 minutes. We'll have like 7 minutes. And so there's like a minute to change places so that we don't get to the end and find we're out of time and the last person doesn't get to do their final. So I don't do anything. There's no instruction. It's just you teaching. You're not obligated to use all your time to sing through it if you know, because theoretically this isn't our first rehearsal on it. So you can go anywhere you want. And so you're being graded on the gesture, of course, but also on things like eye contact and the ability to, when you stop, go to another spot, all that stuff, right? Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're doing Et intera Pax by Vivaldi.
Is this classical or?
Everyone there?
This is not your music history final, but.
Okay, Molly, should we take the Baroque conducting history quiz?
It's true, I was looking in the classical section myself. I'm like,
Good?
Got it.
Got it. Can we just start at measure 81 and just go to the beginning so I can do that a little better? Thank you. Um,
1 or 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Maybe a little less.
Do I have to use this to do this? Just make sure.
Yeah, that's a great question. Think about it. You do have to use your time. You can't relinquish it. That's part of the
Okay.
test. Is to rehearse.
Can we go to measure
Yeah.
64 with the tenor entrance, please? So we'll just go, I'll give one and you just come in on edging it.
Thank you, Lunita. Everybody, one clap. Good. And one clap. Are you ready? And clap. And let's set up a practice of just leaving the music on the piano.
Oh.
And that way you won't forget, and I won't have to remind you, and that way it'll be easy for us to remember. Unless we're doing it more than once.
No.
So,
Not everyone should.
no, because some people are doing the same song.
Oh, we should all have our own score
We
studies.
should all have our own score, which is why we're trying to get.
No, the point is that you needed to sing with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but let's do it for the most part. Let's leave the score. Like, I think a bunch of people are doing the Lacrimosa.
Yeah.
So maybe that one.
And I'll leave it up here.
All right, so next.
Yep, that's me.
Speaking
of, what's the order? Is that the order? Start the train of Lacrimosa. strong. Let's just start right on it on page 3 on the top at the dais. Yep. Or donut. Because I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing that alto entrance. So let's pause there. Let's just start right from the and we'll just pause and use each part. All right. Other parts out. Guys, there it is. All right, let's start at the top of page 3 again and go into that. Just start right on Lacrimosa right at the beginning on page 1. And I'm just going to stop on each chord. Next chord.
Good job.
It's really good to hear that tonality.
And one clap. And. Oh, that sucked. Do it again. And. So it's Cleo time.
I'm going to leave my score.
Unless you need to use it.
Yeah, I don't need to use it.
We are singing Ave Maria. First of many. Nice. Yeah, it is. I'm actually going to begin by reading y'all the translation so you know what you're singing about. You know what you're getting yourself into. You know what you're saying. So, hail, true body, born of the Virgin Mary, who truly suffered, sacrificed on the cross for man, whose pierced side overflowed with water and blood, be for us a foretaste in the test of death. So it's kind of intense, but kind of beautiful at the same time, just like life. Okay. So I don't know if you want to write in on your music. Well, a lot of you have phones, and we're redoing this. But if you want to just write it in your minds, we are going to change a lot of the half notes to quarter notes with a quarter note rest, because a lot of the cutoffs are kind of weird in this, I've noticed. So, for example, the first system, second to last measure, corpus, going to cut off on, like, we're going to have a quarter note rest at the end of that. And then, similarly, the second system for Virgin A, we're actually going to cut off and make that a half note instead of a whole note. So just watch me for a lot of those, because I'm going to be showing those so that it's kind of a clean cutoff. And then also keep in mind that the beginning is soft, and after each of those cutoffs, try to make each of those a phrase and grow within that. Just keep that in mind while you're singing. And we're going to start at the beginning.
And one clap. And clap. Oh, do it again. And
Come on.
clap. There you go. We're getting better.
Alright, we're singing Come Come Ye Sons of Art. And we are going to start not at the beginning. For person's sake, we're going to start at measure 86. That's on page 3. Okay. Come Come Ye Sons of Art.
Broke grade.
Broke, yes. We're broken, except not.
Except for we are.
Alright. countertenor solo.
Who's singing that? Just the.
The altos.
Okay. Thank you.
Right on it. Or just the
That's,
line?
yeah.
Alright,
Alright. I see one pair, 2 or 3. Awesome, okay. Ready. So watch a little bit, or a little more. Okay, so let's start at 86 again. 116. And I want everybody to do this with their hands. Ready? Bounce. Ready? Everybody comes in. Ready? Hands.
Thank you. And one clap. And
I was just so excited.
And I won't yell one clap anymore. That's messed up.
No, I like
I like one clap.
I'll just say and.
And
Oh, David's done.
It was just a double crap.
Yeah, that's right. So you now know what I'm doing. I can just.
Go from the clap.
We're doing Tenebrae Farm.
is this classical?
Is Michael Hayden?
Classical by Michael Haydn, which is Joseph Haydn's younger brother.
Less successful.
But he was the choir one. So unlike his older brother, which did more instrumental works, he actually was a choir boy until he lost his voice. Yeah, and then he became a composer. So the text is pretty dark. It actually begins with the word darkness. Darkness fell when the Jews crucified Jesus. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, my God, my host, thou forsaken me. And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Jesus cried with a loud voice and said, Father, into my hands I my spirit commit. And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. So it's pretty serious religious text. And it's largo, so it's going to be pretty slow. Has lots of phrasing, so just try to do our best. And we'll have Bryson play with us. We'll see you. Let's go back to the second system of the first page. At the Circa Bodram, and let's really look at the dynamics there, and get up to the forte right before the fermata, and then get really quiet in that third system. I'm gonna give you the one, and then we're gonna start on two. That was very good. We paid extra close attention to dynamics that time. So I have 1 minute, and in this minute, what is a little different? Let's just go to the top of the second page. This is Pio Vivo. That means more alive. So let's actually pick it up a little bit and just sing like one phrase.
Music up on the piano. I'll go back.
Jeremy alerted me to the fact that has done a piece of music.
So she's gonna sing it while we do it.
What? Okay, well I want this right now. Okay, so I'm gonna read you some translationary text regarding this. It's gonna be in a weird order because that's the way translations work these days apparently. Mournful is the day when he
shall rise from the ashes, ready to be judged, a guilty man. And then, sorry. Have mercy on him, gentle Lord Jesus. Grant them eternal rest. Grant us, I think is what I meant. Either way, it's an additional, very serious religious text, which is why we get to be extra dramatic. We are going to start from the beginning, and what I want you to think about while we go through this is anytime we've got this eighth note situation with an ending consonant, I want you to put the ending consonant on the following eighth rest. Can you think about that while we're singing this? Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, get ready to sing some pretty sad material. Lacrimosa. Mozart and his friends wrote this in a way that made us want to go lacrimosa, but that's not right. That's not what we want. So think about lacrimosa, dies illa. Yeah. Okay, let's start again. Just right.
Right. Yeah.
Lacrimosa.
Judicandus. Homoreus. Okay, now we're going to go back to the quade sugit part, and I want you to think about not only the rests, perfect, not only the little rests and the consonants like we thought about, but also word stress here. Yeah? From qua.
We're maintaining a few minutes ahead of schedule, which is awesome. That means we get the spring break done much sooner. Crunch.
I'm sorry, which one is what are we singing?
Ave Verum Corpus.
The jam. Hey.
It's broken again, everybody.
I did this twice last night. Valley did both the, what's our four what are we doing? Versions.
Ave Verum Corpus. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be singing this one a lot. So I'm gonna just start just a little bit of rehearsing, and then we're just work on some things, and then we're gonna go back and probably sing through and work on it. So let's go to measure 11 on veru passum, and basses. I want you guys to bring out immolatum. Really, I want that really brought forward. This is suffering. Suffering. This is all the text, right? So measure 11. Measure 16, and I want more crew. We're gonna look some diction on this, so I'm gonna be going around doing some diction on this. So crew, say crew. Yeah, get a little bit of K into that with the word stress. Okay. The next part that's gonna come up is cuius latus. This is where he's talking about the pierced side. So this is really important to bring this text out in the diction in the front, okay? So let's start at same spot, and then let's put those two word stresses in mind there, okay? To 24, and next thing we need to look at is the word stress on perforatum, and then the edafluxi. So get a nice pure vowel on the flu and the lot of. Okay, so let's do 24 and then zonguine, more z, voice consonant. That's the blood like pouring down, trickling down. Okay, so fluxi exanguine. Okay, can we do that at 24? Sorry.
tenors. Can you do this motion right here for me? Like the bow and arrow thing. So, and also the women, can you do that when you guys come in? So that you're stretching. Okay, let's do that starting at right when the women come in, top of page 2 at the end of the verses. Okay. Death, and this is like where the cello thing is the really kind of dig into it a little bit more, do that stretching, same thing on morte, and I want to bring the basis chromaticism kind of Christianity down on that. Okay, so right on in mortis, pick up to 39. Actually, sopranos, you can do your little. Okay, sorry. Phrase we're going just kind of stretching everything and kind of keeping the support right here. 1 minute. Okay, let's keep those things in mind and start from the beginning. Right?
So aggressively, I don't know, but it's too late.
Wish you hadn't. What was so aggressive? Okay.
So 2 words that I want you guys to think about.
Okay,
Just in general about life.
Just about, yeah. I'll just
Give them now 15, 20 seconds is fine.
Okay.
It's okay. Or you won't be docked for standing there. While
And for drinking.
Taking you guys.
Which one are we doing?
Hustle.
Oh, yeah.
No piano, just hands. Okay. Anyways, okay, the 2 words that I want you guys to think about when we sing this today are emotion and contrast. We have, if you guys recall, I'm just gonna like kind of read the translation real quick and like think about your emotional assignment to this piece like while I'm reading this, and then we're gonna run through a little bit of it and you're gonna keep that in mind. Okay. When the accursed have been confounded and given over to the bitter flames, call me with the blessed. I pray in supplication on my knees. My heart contrite as the dust, safeguard my fate. So pretty intense. Yeah, so the male part, or that basses and tenders, is pretty aggressive, whereas I think of the female part as like, when will my husband come back from the war? Still woe is me, but more like liquid. And okay, so with that in mind, kind of think of your own word to emotionally attach to this piece, and we'll start from the beginning. I want you guys to kind of choose something that you have to think of to like just get your anger out. I want you guys to be very percussive and like a little kid. I want you to think of it as like a drum set, almost like I don't know if that makes sense. Anything you have to think of, like to just get you.
That kind of works.
Yeah. Like very again with the consonants, like very percussive. So yeah, you did really well there with the volume, but more so, yeah, use your consonants. So same place, ready? This is how we just said. Okay. The scowl. Smolder. Okay, ready? I want to work with the altos and just for the alto part, and like imagine that you are cooking this giant pot of thick stew, and you just want it to all mix up. Okay, 2 minutes, solid. So let's just start there. Actually, let's have both the women, but just keep that in mind. And if it helps you, actually physically stir. That helps me. Okay, ready? So right at C. Okay. that. That's fourth page. And we're just gonna start with the bases there. Here, I kind of want you guys to listen for the bases right at that intro, or that entrance, and not intro. And also make sure that you cut off on the fourth beat, so it's like very percussive again, like very locks in. And okay, ready? Sweet.
Good job, Ollie. And so, by the way, it's a great pairing for high school choirs to do the Confutatis and the Lacrimosa as kind of two pieces together. I mean, it's a great festival set, and it's not that long for those two things. So.
Speaking of which,
I know, and look, I did have
This is how we do it.
Are you proud of me?
great transition.
I know, I thought about it. I did. Yay me.
Okay, so we're kind of having a nice evolution for Lacrimosa.
Yeah.
We've had a nice evolution of like working on notes, working on word stress and everything. And now we're gonna work on a little bit more of a dynamic phrasing. And we're gonna look first at the Quara Sujet. We're gonna start out pretty soft there at a more or less piano. And it's gonna be a slow crescendo up into measure 7, at which we're gonna get to a little less than a forte, and then our crescendo into the forte and back down. Make sense? So let's try that real quick. We're gonna start just at the very beginning. followed me for the most part. That was really good at the beginning where the Quadra Sujet. You guys really followed right there. I tried to show kind of the same thing around page 2, measure 15. I was putting in a little bit of a gradual crescendo up until the Jesu Domine. So let's go ahead and start at the ex favilla at the top of page 2, measure 12. Good? Real quick, with the bass part starting at the bottom of page 1, measure 9, you guys are just like holding all the way through. And I'd like to stagger read as much as possible and not leave a lot of space in between the measures when the other parts are taking their rest. Does that make sense? So I'll show it a little bit better by kind of like sustaining you guys. Just do the best you can. So let's go ahead and start right at the bottom, measure 9. And we'll do that real quick and then I'm gonna run out of time.
Measure 9?
Yeah.
I believe it's Laura.
Okay.
Laura Dell's here.
Of course.
Huh? Wait.
No, I did.
Who's left?
Get it from.
You're going.
I did the last 3. Laura Dell's
Laura,
here.
Dallas, and Jeremy.
Okay.
The
Jeremy for
So I was gonna go over the words, but Cleo did that already.
Wait, what were you
I was gonna go over.
You
the
can
text.
teach
You can
any
do
way
it
you want.
again.
It doesn't matter what anyone else did.
Okay, well I'm gonna say it one more time because I think it's really important.
Nice.
And also, I'll say the text first. Hail, hail, true body, born of Mary Virgin. I'm doing direct translation. Truly suffered, sacrificed on cross for man, whose side pierced, water flowed, and blood. Be us foretaste of death, agony, death. I
Yeah, close it.
Let's see. The first part of the piece, until the bottom system, when we come in with at who use, I think of that as the section where we are beginning the story. So we need to like set up the story by giving a really calm presence throughout that first third. The second third starts at kuyus and it ends at the top of page 2. And I think that is supposed to be with a little bit of anger, because Jesus is getting his side pierced and blood is flowing, blood and water. And then from the last measure of the first system to the end of the piece, I want us to sing that very lovingly and solemnly. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Fourth measure. No breath, please. Between pasum and imor latum. A very specific feeling and tone, and yeah, I thought that was good. 3 minutes, okay. Also, I thought you did a good job with doing the phrasing. You followed me excellently. Let's work on some word stress here. Ave, ave, verum corpus. Let's just start from the beginning. Right on.
It was kind of either way.
Yeah, we don't have any more people doing this, right?
No.
Damn.
It's kind of hard when multiple people do it, but I didn't want to let you choose your piece.
Yeah. Well, everybody has their own thing.
Yeah, right. And my feeling is a conductor can always find more things to rehearse, to be honest. Forever.
For unto us a child is born, end of Moreau. We'll start on page 5. Measure 56.
56. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for this.
Okay, so what I wanted to work on is the melisma section. So we all know this can be a pretty challenging area, and so I wanted to kind of outline how you can get through this. Starting with measure 56, for unto us a child is, and then do, you can sing it on do, starting with the 8th note. So you only have to hit every 8th note. So the starting section of each 16th note, we'll run that, and then we'll come back, and then we'll try to hit each 8th note, and then a 3rd time, and then we'll run the whole melisma. Guys, you can sing it in your octave, and we're running the alto.
Unto us a child is
So, eighth note, chord note. How was it?
8th.
Eighth notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do.
Yes, we were doing chord notes.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Do it again.
Do.
Good plan.
born. Unto us a child is
Oh, with the whole thing. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Nice.
Because then it goes to F sharp. So yeah, okay, nice big change.
And so the objective is to just hit the 8th note at the start of each set of 16 notes here. So in each 4 16th notes, you want to hit the first 8th note. Okay?
unto us a child is
Okay. You got that? Now we're going to try it for each 8th note. Okay? So the starting note of each set of 16 notes. Okay? Ready?
For unto us a child is
Okay? And now we're going to try it as written in the whole way. Okay. Just that touch.
For unto us a child is
Alright, okay, with that in mind, try to keep that in mind for the whole section of melismas each time they appear. We're going to start from the beginning.
Jeremy regrets his choice.
I regret it entirely.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, because I'm Jack.
Too bad.
Wait, why are you both in major?
No. Mixolydian. Mixolydian. Mixolydian means major but lowered seventh, so it's
Do the Dorians.
That's my ex-boyfriend.
Hey, throw caution to the wind. Let's do Phrygian.
Let's do silence.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do nap time.
Jeremy's turn.
Yes, odds.
measure 11 actually at the forte.
Dirty liar.
Yeah, let's do that one more time. Basses. Every time that we've sung that,
I
we
need to stop
haven't.
coughing forever.
In measure 14, basses. Hold the use there all the way through. We haven't done that yet. Who's up here?
Right.
So starting from measure 11 again. Also, measure 16. We need to hold the use all the way through there too. I'd like that, pretty please.
Cynthia said please.
At the forte. One more minute. Okay, let's go back to measure 9 at the pianissimo.
That wasn't Mozart's marking. Because that marking wasn't invented until Verdi.
He was ahead of his time.
So, yeah. The problem is PDL, but do it anyway. Sol favor.
We're done.
Woo!